see if this works. Welcome to the MC Frosty show. I'm in a tent. Hopefully this works. I don't know if it will. I don't know if this is working. Oh, we got 2 viewers. We got 2 viewers. Is it working? The connection might be bad, guys. I don't know. Somebody say something. Let me know how the connection is. Rodney, what up? Is the connection working? It's like really, really bad out here. Let me know if it's working, guys. It's working? It's working? Mr. Black, what up? KK, I guess it's working. Okay, like I get a little bit of signal out here. It's very spotty. Maybe the upstream is better than the downstream. I don't know. We'll keep it going as long as we can here. Oh, just a second. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah. Oh, how do you turn the lights on? Oh. Alright, guys. Sorry, guys. Just had some smokes. Had some smokes. Okay, so we're here. We're live. We're good. Let's do this. I got like one bar. We're here, guys. We got 4 viewers. It's let me stream. All right, you guys. Well, so I'm working. I guess I'll give you a little update on that. So, basically cleaning a barn, I guess. Well, I don't know. I'm at like a farm. So yesterday was my first day, and yeah, it's pretty dirty. It's pretty dirty. There's some kind of like fecal matter that's everywhere. Like, I don't know if it's chickens or pigs or what. I don't know, but it's fuck. I got a fly in here. Fuck. Anyway, Arda, what's up? So yeah. Basically, we're cleaning this thing. There's 3 people. There's 3 people working on the team right now. So so far my duties have been I had to like shovel a little bit at the start. So basically what I've been doing, fuck, I got a fly in here, god damn it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's everywhere. So okay, well I'll explain my day. So first off, I have to like there's like biosecurity, right? So like you can't be like wearing your regular clothes and stuff. So I gotta like put on coveralls and some boots that they supply. I wear gloves. I wear face mask and a face mask, and then I also wear a shield, face shield over top. That's because of the soap I'm using is pretty strong. So basically, Yeah, I've been on ceiling duty. So what I do is I spray a soap or whatever, chemical cleaner, industrial cleaner on the ceiling. I guess I'm doing like each like pigsty or pig pen or whatever. I think that's the whole thing would be a pig pen. I don't know. And oh yeah, but it stinks. It stinks. Like I almost puked. When I first walked through yesterday, I almost puked. Um, like I gagged, and I swallowed it just because I didn't want to be. I just because I didn't want to be embarrassed. But the cleaner we get it, the less it stinks. So there's one guy. There's one guy. He's pressure washing first. He pressure washes the stuff first, and then me and this girl, we're doing I guess like first level cleaning. So I'm doing ceilings, and she's doing like pipes and walls and stuff. So hers takes a little bit longer per like unit, I guess you could call it. Dio Pimperson, what up? MCPCs. Pretty much right now. Pretty much. At least this connection's working, I guess. I don't know. I can't really watch anything on anything here. I got power. I think it's supposed to rain tonight. But anyway, so yeah, I spray stuff on the ceiling, the whole little area that I'm working in, and then I take a brush, like a brush on a long handle. First contact. What up? MRSA factory. I don't know what's that. I don't know. Um, and I take like I have a brush like with a handle, long handle, so I can reach the ceiling. I could use a step ladder. It might be easier to use a step ladder to tell you the truth, but then I'd have to be moving the step ladder around every time. So right now I'm just like brushing the whole ceiling um, for the little area. And then there's like I don't know 24 of these little areas in one of the rooms, one of the big rooms, and there's another big room too. So we just got started on one of them, and then after that I take like a hose. So I brush it all and I get as much as I can. It's kind of hard to do like the very back of it, like against the wall, like, and it's kind of hard like under the pipes. But somebody's gonna be doing the pipes anyway. But and then I rinse it down. I rinse it down with the hose after I've brushed it. After I brushed it all, and then I move to the next one. I need stilts. Yeah, so yesterday. Like, I'm not used to doing this stuff. I'm not used to doing this stuff. And like my job, herbicide spraying, there's like always like, there's always some sitting, in the truck almost, whether it's just to go between locations or whatever. But there's not much sitting going on here. There's a few nice things. Like I can work as many hours as I want. The boss told me that. So I'm just like easing into this right now. Like I only did like 8 hours yesterday, but like 2 hours was like prep. So really I only did like six, and yeah, I have to wear the face shield because like the soap could does come off the ceiling, and like it can burn. It's like a corrosive soap or something. Lantells, what up? Yeah, I'm working on a farm right now, cleaning. Um, I don't know how the connection is, dudes. Like, there's very little connection out here. Like, I've been struggling to even watch anything. But I guess the upstream is probably giving you guys like, you know, 360p or something. Whatever. I brought a bunch of food and whatever, so I've been able to eat, no problem. But it was, yeah, a little traumatizing, like the first exposure to all the animal feces in this place. It's kind of disgusting, but I'm used to it now. I guess one day, 2 days now. So yeah, so yesterday I got about six of these like little pig pens or whatever they are, the little areas that they have. Whole Mr. Blue, holy AOL connection. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am in the middle of nowhere. Down the street, there's some 5G, but here at this exact spot, it's like very spotty. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like I have to deal with some like disgusting smell, but other than that, it's not too bad. But my problem is like just like my feet start hurting after a while, and I'm definitely out of shape for this type of work. Like it's a lot of like we're just like this is just like phase one. Like once I'm done this, I'll move on to some other cleaning part of it. But I'm always like look at my neck is always like looking at the ceiling, and I'm like scrubbing the ceiling. Yeah, I'm surprised I have service. I wasn't sure how this was gonna go. And I'm just scrubbing scrubbing the ceiling and rinsing it and move on to the next one. So yesterday I got about 6 units done, and then because I'm like trying to figure out like my strategy. You know what I mean? Like what's the best way to do it? Like and today the bristles on the brush were kind of like getting messed up, so it wasn't as easy to clean. I had to like scrub like forcefully like backwards instead of forwards, so I had to like alter my technique. But there's more brush heads coming in tomorrow, so it's good. Um, yeah, today. Oh, thanks for the hearts. And today, getting older sucks. Well, it's not. It's not that. It's not my age. It's not my age. It's just that I like the herbicide spraying hasn't been pushing my body as much as it did last year. Like last year, I was lifting jugs and like filling the tank like 3, 4 times a day. You know what I mean? So it was almost like a little workout. But this year's been mainly like walking around and spraying and stuff. I'm not allowed to fill the tanks with my license, so. But yeah, no, this isn't too bad. This is not too bad. I'm just staying here on the property in my tent until I get my driver's license, which is next week. So then I'll be able to drive home every night and here, whatever. But tomorrow I'm probably gonna get up early and start like right away. I'm thinking another thing too, like maybe I'll do like 2 shifts in a day, like 5 hours, take a little break, let my feet get better, and then do another 5 hours. I'd like to do 10 hours a day. That's my goal, but I've only been able to do like 7, 8. I did 7 today. I did 8 hours yesterday. Um, and I want to, get some overtime in while I can, that kind of thing. White Tupac, what up? Yeah, my connection's horrible here. But yeah, I don't know. It's not that bad. I don't mind the work. Like it's just that I'm not used to doing this. So I figure there's just going to be an adjustment period here. You know what I mean? Eventually, it's going to be like hand scrubbing these areas, and there's like they predict just this one barn or whatever is going to take a month. So I'm 2 days in right now. I might even work this weekend. I might stay here this weekend and just work on the weekend. Kip, what up? Cat, what up? Hey yo. It looks like I'm streaming from a Super Nintendo. I am surprised it's even working. It was a crapshoot. Crapshoot. Yeah, crap jokes. It was a crapshoot just to get this thing going. Because like when I'm even just scrolling Facebook or whatever, it's like no videos are loading. Like I have like 2 bars of signal here. It's very spotty. Is it raining? Not yet. It's supposed to. It's supposed to rain anytime now. Should be interesting. I got some power cables running out here to the tent, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I should unplug them or not, or if they look like outdoor extension cords. I don't know. But yeah, no, guys, I don't know. I don't like I said, work is work. If I guess this is I just whatever. Whatever. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But I would not say it's been easy the last 2 days, just because I'm out of shape. Like my back hurts. My back, like, eventually after like 5 hours, my back starts hurting. My neck is hurting. My feet are the worst part, and I don't want to push it because I need my feet. I can push my back. I can push my muscles. You know what I mean? But my feet, I can't push those. If they hurt, that it just makes it so bad. And it's not like my boots that I'm using. It's like feces laden fucking rubber boots. I wasn't even allowed to wear my own boots. They're like, you have to use these. Okay. But like, whatever, I can take a break, whatever I want. But there's like literally no chairs. I have to like go out and like sit on the ground. But it's not exactly like, it's probably pretty surprising to you guys that I'm actually doing this. It's surprising to me. But when the boss fucking asks you to do something or tells you to do something, he kind of asked me if I wanted to do it. And I was like, okay. I like being flexible for my employers. You know what I mean? I'll at least try to do whatever they ask. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's not a bad gig. But yeah, I almost puked. Almost puked as soon as I stepped in. It was nasty. Yeah, the first thing they did is they like emptied all like the feed trays. We just had to shovel those into the grates. And that was mixed in with poop. So there's poop everywhere. It's all poop. It's all poop. And then at the end of the day, I'm required to take a shower. I have to like take the cover off, go take a shower. The shower, like I'm in the country. I'm in the country, so like the shower, nice, goes like goes like that. Are we that? Are we? All right, we're back, I guess. So yeah, it's like whatever. How much to put the Speedo on and do a snow angel in the poop? Would not do that. Okay, out of the question. Oh, out of the question, bud. I can't even stream in the. I couldn't because originally I thought it'd be entertaining for me to like stream what I'm doing, and I'm sure they would let me, but like inside the barn, there's like no signal. It must be the material that the building's made with, whatever metal it is. Doesn't get it real. So I'm gonna get up early and get up. Jesus, jeez, Louise. I left my tent door open and now there's a fly in here. Fuck. So I have to like. I'm just gonna hold this up here like this. Maybe this. Yesterday, if you set the phone down still, it might actually work. I don't know. I keep disconnecting, I know, but I think I keep coming back. It's just really spotty. Like, occasionally I'll get a 5G connection here, but like, I went and bought some energy drinks earlier. I got a ride to a store, and then when I got back to my tent, one of the drinks was gone out of the bag. So either I either the guy scammed me when I put the when he put the drinks in the bag, or maybe I dropped it in the car, but he gets a free energy drink or whatever, but I don't know. Good now, best it's been. Sweet. Well, I will just hold it like this. I might have my gimbal with me. But yeah, like I was saying, I would, I think it would be entertaining to see me actually working. But it's hard to get an internet connection in there, man. So, I don't have any Wi-Fi or anything. Whatever. Whoop-de-doo. I was hoping to watch movies out here in my tent, but that is like not gonna happen. I can barely. Maybe if I found a place to like hang my phone or something. I think it's because I'm low to the ground. Plus it's like bad signal to start with. Internet has been bad today in general. I know down the street there's 5G, but right here there's not. You can hear it raining a little bit. This will be interesting. Please don't electrocute me. I got a tarp under my tent, so it's all good. So yeah, whatever. It is like just right now, it's hard work. Yeah, Barry Sports Highlights. What up? You need the tarp on top of the tent. I have a covering on the top. It's not like. But yeah, yesterday after work, I don't know, I fell asleep at I don't know what, I was done at 2:30. I was at work for 6:30. I got a ride out, and then I was done at like 2:30. And I don't know, I was asleep by 4 o'clock. And I slept the whole night. It's gonna get humid. Yeah. It was kind of cold last night. I woke up a couple of times, but I got a sleeping bag, and I wasn't wearing my hoodie. So tonight I'll wear my hoodie when I sleep. If I by chance needed shelter, I could. There is a building I can go and get shelter. I don't know. Yeah, it's just really important to like wash after work. Really important. Very important. There's a washing machine in there for clothes, but I gotta like hang dry them. There is a fridge, and I've heard there could be a grill. So I may get some meats this weekend or something. I brought 6 cans of luncheon meat. I've eaten one. I brought like 2 cans of like Chef Boyardee ravioli. I eat it all cold, whatever. I've eaten both those so far. I had a can of beans today as well. I've been eating bananas. My DoorDash guy the other day didn't bring any. He didn't bring any carrots. He couldn't. I guess they were sold out of carrots, baby carrots. So, whatever. But I haven't had any peanut butter and jam sandwiches yet. That's what I got to start eating. I brought a loaf of bread and some peanut butter and jam. Yummy, yum yum. Well, the connection can't be too bad if I got 20 viewers. What up, guys? Woo! I'm only $1.76 away from my $100 threshold for super chats and ad monetization. YouTube, Google payout. You have to get $100 before they pay you out. Haven't really been streaming much over the last few months, so it's like Bill Bong Matt, what up? Haven't been streaming much over the last few months, so it's just been accumulating slowly. But I'm at like $98 and 26 cents right now, so that's why I'm monetizing. That's why I'm running ads on this stream. Might be able to get a couple extra bucks there, you know what I mean? So when I get my driver's license, I do plan to go on like a road trip with you guys for a weekend. I'm gonna rent a car, and we'll go somewhere. I don't know, Toronto, Niagara Falls. Who knows where we should go? Somewhere out there though. We've been to Montreal too many times. We've been to Ottawa. We've been to Kingston. We've been to Brockville. We've been to everywhere my e-bike could access from around here. It's vertical, and you have not got an ad. Uh-oh. Do you have premium? YouTube premium? Whatevs. The blue steel look. Click McClick. What up? Yeah. My tent's blue. No blue hair though. My hair kind of looks blue with that angle. I haven't really had smokes the last couple days either. I've been bumming them off like my supervisor. But today I filled up on smokes. So what do we got here? I went to the carton, but got a carton here, bud. Oh yeah. So I'm good on smokes for the next little while. Fucking fly. Well, I'm surprised the stream's actually working. Thank God. Thank God. Maybe there's hope. Maybe I can like put my phone up somewhere and run a mobile hotspot to my computer, and maybe I can watch a movie or something. That would be so nice. People are laughing. You're laughing at me? Oh, here's for the fart fans. Oh, there we go, guys. Hey, what's up? I'm on like streamer fart playlists all over the internet, bud. What am I eating for supper? I don't know. The only options I have are luncheon meat. So I've already eaten one out of the 6 cans that I brought. I haven't had any peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, peanut butter and jam sandwiches, but Mike has spoken. One thing though is air mattress. It seems to like deflate slowly throughout the night. My buddy lent it to me. It's okay though. I can fill it up. Dog whistle. Yeah. So today for breakfast I had Chef Boyardee cold and a banana. It's like 14 grams of protein. And for lunch I had a full can of the luncheon meat. That's like what? I don't even how much protein's in there, bud? Non-tense. Yeah, my luncheon meat. Oop. Oh, that's backwards. Yeah, what do I got here? 1/6 of the can gives 7 grams of protein. So I ate the whole can today. So that's like 40 grams of protein right there. 27 viewers. All right, guys. Hey, what's up? We're just chilling, guys. I'm a cleaner. Oh, yeah, and I ate a full can of beans, too. How much protein's in that beans? Beans. How much protein's in here, bud? Half Oh wait, that's wait, 125 milliliters. So three of these. So that was in our 20. That was in our, okay. So for lunch, I had 60 grams of protein. That's all I really need in a day. So plus my breakfast. So today I've had 74 grams of protein. And today, so yesterday I did 6 of the units of the ceiling in 6 of the units. Today I did like 12 or 13 in like pretty much the same amount of time. So I was way better at doing it today, and I had way more energy. Um, but but it, it, it's just like it's just like after a while there, my arms and everything, it just starts crapping out on me, bud. And I figure, just like anything, it just takes a few days to like get used to doing it, and every day you'll get stronger and stronger. Wandering blacksmith. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, you should probably ask an AI instead of me. I know I'm pretty smart there, but I don't know what the hell that is. Steak and jalapenos. So yeah, like I could probably go buy a steak and cook it here somewhere. They also somebody also off like somebody at the other office or the other um, head office there or whatever. They said they have a microwave I could bring over here or something. So that's cool. It's starting to rain a little bit more there. Get DoorDash to deliver to the tent. I don't know if there is DoorDash here. I have no idea. I haven't checked. I think I have enough food. I think I have enough food to last me the week. By the way that I'm eating it right now. I didn't even eat supper last night. I just passed out. But I will eat something tonight. Stack that protein. Huffwar. What? Do you want me to order some escorts to the tent? Need latitude and longitude. Bro, if escort out here, I would commend your ability. I'm in butt fuck nowhere, bro. Like, I'm in butt fuck nowhere. I think they would be offended when they showed up. You'd have to give them a warning. Am I out in the sticks? No fast food within miles or kilometers? Oh yeah, no. There's a little restaurant. There's a little restaurant probably about I think Google says it's like a 20-minute walk. Um but some of the other coworkers and stuff, they're pretty cool about like offering me a ride if I go need to go get something. I just don't want to like abuse it too much. I don't want them to like drive me somewhere and then like wait while I eat. So like I'd have to like order takeout and go pick it up. I could probably do that. Um, and yeah, no, there's some other like even like pretty far, like probably like a 10-minute drive. There's like or maybe 5-minute drive. There are some other restaurants and stuff that might deliver. I think they might. Maybe they'll deliver here. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm good on food for now. I get paid on Friday, and I'll figure things out for next week. Thanks for putting up with your BS. Well, it wasn't like I didn't have to, I just had to read it. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. They will be feminine at least. Yeah. No, I'm just roughing it, guys, so I can make those dollars and cents. You know what I mean? Basically, if I stick this out and I do a good job, everybody's happy, as in my employer, this job's gonna make me an extra $6,000 than than the income that I was expecting. I was thinking about it the other day. I was talking about it the other day. I said, "Oh, it's only going to really be an extra $2,000 because of the difference in EI that I would be on." But no, it's an extra $6,000, and then I'm going to get all my EI afterwards, and my EI is going to last longer. So that's cool. No, this is worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Click my click. Take care. I'm always taking care, bud. Always taking care. But like, this tent situation is better than the last tent situation I was living in. Like there's a shitter. There's a toilet. I can actually go take a shit. I don't have to bike. I don't have to bike to go take a shit. I can just like fucking walk over and take a shit. Um, there's a shower here I can take anytime, which is all right. It is sulfur water. It smells like rotten eggs, but whatever. It's clean water. Then there's a fridge here, so I can buy food and put it in the fridge and eat it. All the food I have in here is like doesn't need to be cooked, and I can keep it at room temperature. But next week maybe I'll step it up a notch. I don't know. Would you guys live in a tent for money? For more money? Boss was like, "Yo, got a job for you, but you gotta live in a tent for a little bit there, bud. Would you do it?" I'm gladly doing it. But I only have to live in that tent for 2 weeks. As long as I get my license. If the location was secured. Yeah, it's secure. There's no problems. I don't think there's any wild animals I got to worry about or anything. So I'm under some trees and stuff, so there's like shade. I don't think I'm gonna like if it starts to really rain. I don't think I'm gonna get the full brunt of the rain. Hot rail hype. Whatever. What up? Could be bears. No, there's no bears. There could be skunks, maybe, or like raccoons, maybe. No crocodiles. No. There's a fly in my tent though. It's fucking annoying. Jesus Christ, Frosty. Valley boy, what up? Yeah, I'm full circle, man. I'm full circle. But the difference is I have a job. Then when I was living homeless before, I'm not homeless. I have a home. I still pay rent at my place. It's just I'm out of town. I'm out of town. It's too difficult. It's too difficult for me to get a ride home every day and come back to work the next morning. Uh, I don't know how I would do it. So I opted to sleep in a tent on work property. Where am I? I'm at my job site. Okay, so you haven't been in chat. What up, Senate Squirmy Wormy? You haven't been in chat for a little bit. So my boss called me like Friday last week, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta switch you over to do a different job instead of herbicide spraying. I got some buildings I need cleaned, so I'm cleaning buildings on a 3-person team right now. It's basically like I don't know, it's a barn, I guess, or a farm type thing." So I've had to deal with a lot of I think it's pig shit. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's pig shit. I haven't seen any animals, so I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's too big and stinky to be chicken shit. At first, I thought it was chicken shit. At first I thought these were like chicken areas, but I think it's actually pig shit. I'm not familiar with animal feces, so I have trouble identifying it by its look or its smell. Like, I don't know. It's not human shit, though. Uh-oh. Tense of the broke and famous. I would love to like stream what I'm doing. You guys would probably find it hilarious, but it's just like in the barn, like it's got to be like the aluminum siding or the whatever metal material they're made out of. It's like it just doesn't, the signal doesn't get in. So yeah, shit is shit, exactly. So like my first walkthrough yesterday, I almost puked. I gagged in my mouth and I swallowed it because I did not want to embarrass myself. Um, and so right now I'm cleaning the ceilings, and we're using this like very strong soap. Like it actually like burns my skin if I get it on me. Um, so I wear I don't properly fit it, but it's like an N95 face mask, and then I wear a fucking face shield over top of it. Yesterday I wore my hat, a baseball cap, just so the stuff wouldn't get on my head. But today I didn't wear it, so I'm probably gonna be even more bald after this. And I perfected mouth breathing. I do not breathe through my nose, barely at all while I'm in this. While I'm working all day, I just breathe through my mouth. Yeah, so like it was filthy yesterday, but there's one dude who he's like pressure washing. He's pressure washing everything. So that's like getting all the crap out of it. There's like these grates that are at the end of each unit. There's like two feeders in each unit, and then there's like a grate at the end of it. So this guy basically like pressure washes all the crap literally into the grate, and then me and this other girl we're doing like the cleaning after the pressure washing. So there's stuff like stuck to the ceiling. Um, my breath will smell like shit too. Well, yeah, I brushed my teeth. So did I know that meat birds can lay eggs, but they are processed before they would typically reach egg laying egg? I don't know that. I don't know anything about that kind of shit. I'm just doing what I'm told, man. I'm trying to do it as good as possible. I'm probably like over cleaning, to tell you the truth. But they said they want this place like clean enough to eat off the floor. And I'm like, I'll eat off the floor right now for $100, bud. I didn't say that. That would make me sick. It was like, anyway. No, but it's flexible. So yeah, what I'm thinking right now, like I don't know, I'm gonna see how I do tomorrow. Like every day I'm getting better at it, and every day like I think I'm like getting a little bit tougher, stronger, So, but I was thinking it might be smarter for me to like do 4 or 5 hours, then take a 2 hour break, maybe take a nap, and then go back out and do 4 or 5 hours and get 10-hour days in instead of 8-hour days. That might be a better approach. Just give my feet a little bit of a rest, and go back out there and slay it for the rest of the day. It's pretty independent. Like the girl that's working, she's doing more, like she's like cleaning all the heaters and the pipes and I don't know if she's doing the walls yet, but she's doing more like intricate cleaning, where I'm just like scrubbing the ceilings. I'm putting soap on. I'm putting soap on. I got all the PPE. I wear gloves too, coveralls, and then I scrub it after I basically put the soap on the whole little area that I'm in, and then I scrub it with with a brush that's attached to a handle, probably like a 4 foot handle, and then I rinse it. I take a hose and I fucking rinse it after I'm done. And I move to the next area and I do that. And like I said, yesterday I got 6 of the little areas done. Today I got like 12 or 14 of them. And like yes, I could maybe push myself to like with like the foot pain. That's what's mostly bothering me is my feet. Toilet brush? No, it's not a toilet brush. It's like I don't know. But what was happening as well is like the front end of the bristles, like the bristles at the front of the brush, they're like all getting bent and stuff. So that makes it harder for me to get a proper scrub in there. You know what I mean? So what was happening today is I was like doing like a reverse scrub. Like instead of like forward, putting most of my energy forward, I was like putting it back, like pulling it back. So different techniques, but there's more brushes coming in tomorrow. So where do I toke and smoke? I have not been toking. I have not been toking, and I haven't had many cigarettes over the last couple of days. I bummed a few off of my supervisor there today. Um, but yeah, I can go for a smoke whenever I want. I just got smokes today. Like I just bought some. I bought some real smokes, and then I got a carton of Saratogas. Um, I'm just like wondering, like, if I did like the smallest, I mean, I'd have to get it, but if I did like the smallest dose of like a strong stimulant in the morning, would that make me like fucking work better? You know what I mean? Not that I would, like, but I'm just wondering, you know, like a stimulant that lasts 8 or 10 hours. You know what I mean? That's a bad habit to get into, though. No, cocaine's too expensive, man. That's like breaking even with cocaine. It's like you got to keep doing it every hour. You know what I mean? Like fuck that. But you know, some Adderall or something. You know, or what? Yeah, I don't know. I never even heard of that stuff, Valley Boy. Like, what do you mean by that? Um, but the problem with that is, well, I don't even know if there'd be a problem with that. You know, I've never really used it like functionally at a job to like help me do my job. But I don't think that's a good habit to get into. I don't think that's a good habit to get into. I know for sure it would make me work better, but eh, you can buy it online now. I don't know if I would trust that. Next, you'll be asking for a pay advance every day, Mr. Blue. Um, I don't think you're familiar with how inexpensive certain stimulants are. That shit is like fucking cheap as fuck right now. Like last I heard, last I heard, you get like a half a ball for like $40. You know what I mean? That's a lot. I never said anything like that. And OZ is yeah, like that's cheap. That's cheap. So what's that per ball? Divide that by eight. So that's like $25 a ball or something. Yeah, man. It, the market must be flooded. That's all I gotta say. But I'm just saying, like the dose to like not like a recreational dose, like a functional dose, like as if you got ADHD or something. You know what I mean? It was not much. It's not much, but I wouldn't do that. Not that I could even get any out here, but it's like I just think that's a bad habit. I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking about it because I never really done this type of manual labor before. So obviously, I'm just like trying to improve my workmanship. You know, half a pill a day. That's whatever. That the equivalent of that. Should magicians be banned for practicing arcane tomfoolery? Such as what? Arcane tomfoolery? What? No, no, I'm just gonna do things naturally. But yeah, I'm not smoking weed out here, so it's like I'm not lazy. It's just I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape and not used to doing scrubbing. Like if I was okay, eventually we're gonna be hand scrubbing the whole fucking thing, okay? But first I'm doing the ceilings. And the chick is doing the pipes and the fucking and like the I guess the like heaters and stuff. And we gotta take the feeders and we gotta put them in I think their plan is to wipe them all down and then let them soak in some tubs or whatever with cleaning agent in it and whatever. And then but we got we're gonna have to like hand scrub the fucking floors and the fucking walls and like in between each pen or whatever. I don't know what they're called. Fucking, we're gonna have to hand scrub all that. That will be easier for me. That'll be easier for me when I don't have to be on my feet. When I can just like sit down and scrub or whatever. That's cool. That'll be all right. And the other option I have, which may make it easier. It might make it easier for me. Is if I use like a step ladder to get on the ceilings to do the ceilings. That might make it easier. I don't know. I tried it a little bit, but it was the first day. But it was like then I had to move the step ladder around every time, and like there's obviously a higher potential, like just a high potential to fall off it. Maybe if I'm stupid or something. You know what I mean? Like that is a possibility. A stall, yeah, I don't know, pig stall, whatever. How long is this job? I believe they have 3 buildings to do. We're on the first one, and so they're saying it's going to take like a month per building. So there's one guy. He's first pressure washing all of it. So in this building, there's like 2 areas, and there's like 24. There's probably like 24. There's definitely 24 stalls in the back room, and then I don't know. I think there's a little bit less, maybe like 16 or 20 stalls in the other one. So we're doing one room right now. I'm like 75% done the ceilings, but I'm gonna have to go and retouch like the edges of it. I'll probably have to do that by hand because like it's very hard to get like near the edges. Just like shit collects there, and it's hard to get with the brush. So I'm gonna have to do it, and like it's possible that I might have to redo them all again. Maybe like you know what I mean. If they look at it and they're like, oh, you didn't do it well enough. Like there's not really a rush. There's no rush on it. No, 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 Bill Bum, Matt, not a month in a tent. 2 weeks in the tent because I'm waiting to get my driver's license. The only reason I'm in a tent right now is because I can't get back and forth to Cornwall every day. So I'm only in the tent. I'm only in the tent to until I get my license. Then they're gonna lend me a work truck to get back and forth every day. That's cool. Yeah. So I get my license like next Friday. A competition now. Ain't no one hiring those punks to shovel shit in 2025. The girl that I'm working with though, she's strong. She's strong. Like they used an excavator or something, or like a bulldozer or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, to lift like a gas powered pressure washer engine thingy. for Buddy, and like so like they set it down, and we had to like lift it off the I don't know, the thing that puts stuff in. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, she could lift it more than I could. She's strong. What town is closest to me? Well, I don't really want to say, but I'm in Buttfuck nowhere. I'm far enough away from Cornwall that it's a pain in the ass for anybody to drive me home and pick me up. Why? Because this is where the job site is. What do you mean why? I don't fucking choose where I work, dude. I've never chose where I work. Barbecue chips. East, west, north? Yeah. All of the above, bro. I gotta pump up this fucking mattress. I'm not fucking lighter. Like, I got like no internet connection, dude. Like, if you can't tell, my connection is shit, right? Like, I'm glad this stream's working. Like, that's cool. Like, I can't watch movies or anything. Like, maybe I can find a way. Maybe I can attach this to like the top of my tent, my phone, and then use a mobile hotspot to get to my computer and then watch something. I don't know. Maybe. Thank God I have like 160 gigs though. Wait, I'm all caught up in my bills and stuff, you know. I'm in the backyard. No, I'm not in the backyard. Have I thought about opening a new copper mine for the small loan of $10 million? Well, last year when I was working, when I was like working in mines, not like in the mine, but at mine locations, I thought it was kind of gross seeing a mountain getting ripped apart by humans. But you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I think that was an iron mine. What the fuck I put my lighter, bro? In my pocket? Son of a bitch. Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's not it. Son of a bitch. Okay, there's only so many places it can be. Oh, oh, oh shit. A signal. Okay, hold on, guys. Where did I put that? Seriously though? Oh, there it is. I got it. I got it. Here. We're back. I gotta pump up this air mattress, man. It's dying on me. The minds of the future are today's trashed up. Can I see humanity outside this tent? No, I'm on the property. Like um there's somebody who lives around here, but imagine not bringing a pillowcase. I just bought this pillow fresh. Okay? It's $5. Probably more expensive for a fucking pillowcase. Get a bale of hay to sleep on. I haven't seen any. Voss Yeti, what up? How am I doing? Well, since when? Since when? Like, how am I doing? Like, or just overall? Overall, I'm on an adventure right now, bro. I'm living in a tent at my work site. I just got told I've been working for this company for what, May, June, July, for 3 months, 4 months. May, June, July, August. Yeah, 4 months. Wait. No, June is 1 month. July, 2 months. Well, I did training before too, so technically I've been working for a while. Anyway, I've been working for this company for like 4 months, 3 4 months, and uh, and I just got switched duties. So I was herbicide spraying. And eventually that season ends. Right? You can only in Canada you can only spray for weeds so long. Um, until they die off before winter. So that was like I was expecting to do that until like mid September at least, and I'm still available to do that if they need me. But my boss had some other work for cleaning some buildings, which turned out to be like barns, and so he told me on Friday that I'd be switched over to that, but it's out of town. All my jobs are out of town, but this one is like at the same location out of town. And so I'm working cleaning right now. Basically, a feces. I think it's pig shit. I don't know, but it's basically a feces laden barn that needs to be cleaned and like cleaned to like spec. Demote it. I wouldn't consider this a demotion. I'm like the newest guy in the company, so I would assume that the work for the spraying is like getting low. So instead of me taking the other sprayer's hours, he's just moving me laterally to do something else. I'm still like the entry level bitch. You know what I mean? Like you can't really get more demoted than entry level bitch. But here's the thing. I was expecting work spraying to only last till mid September and then go on EI. This is gonna take me 3 months. So I'm getting 2 months extra of work before I go on EI. So that's like six grand extra in my pocket before I get on EI. And likely what that'll do it's quite possible that my EI claim wouldn't have lasted until work started next year. But this should, because like what, I'll be done in November. So yeah, yeah, it's work. It's work. I honestly don't care what I'm doing. Like this is like nobody's like, you know what I mean? Like nobody's complained about how I'm doing work or anything. Like I'm following instructions, and the only thing is I've been like I've been putting like in only like 7 or 8 hours per day right now because I get tired. And if I was in better shape, I could be doing it longer. But like I haven't been on my feet for like long periods of time. Um, the, for we were spraying like sidewalks in this like city. We did or not village but town, I guess. I think 15,000 people or something. Anyway, we did like the whole fucking city, whatever. And so that was like 3 days of just walking sidewalks, spraying for like 10 hours a day. So that by the end of those work days, my feet were done. They're done, and I don't want to go back to that point. So I'm like, I choose my hours right now. I can work as long. or as short as I want, as long as the shit gets done, you know? So I'd like to put in overtime. That's like the goal right now. I'd like to be able to do like 10 hours a day at least, but I'm not there yet physically. Once I get like an easier job to do than what I'm doing right now, because dudes, I'm like looking up and I'm fucking scrubbing. I'm scrubbing, and it's not that easy. Like muscularly, it's not that easy. Blue Rang, what up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blue Rang. It is. I can feel it. I can feel it. Like I will be getting in better shape. Like I'm just new. I'm just new at this, you know. So once I get the grind on, bro, I'll fucking work all the fucking day. Like I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But like, it's not wise to blow out my feet the first fucking day or the second day, because then I'm gonna be hurting the next day, bud. You know what I mean? If I push myself right now, then I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Sounds like I'm battling. I like it. I hate it. Well, no, like, okay, like ideally, I would work somewhere that smells better. Okay, like yeah. Okay, maybe I don't like that so much. Okay, but I get used to it. I do wear like a mask, and I can breathe through my mouth. Okay, so like it's not that bad. How old am I? I'm 43. 43. And you know, this is my second year of employment. I worked for a different company last year. They closed down our Cornwall division for whatever reasons. It was a pretty big company. It was Asplund. Asplund is what I worked for. They're mainly like known as like a tree cutting business, but they also do like vegetation control. So I was working on the railroads last year. I had like my E safety with CN and whatever, and so I was allowed to work on the rails. That was nice. I was like traveling every week to the locations and the clients, and then working on the rails, and hotels paid for and everything. This job, so then after they closed down, I got referred to this company, and basically the same deal, except I was like not working on the rails, doing other stuff. Um, we're doing other stuff. Like I didn't work directly for CN. We were contracted, but I didn't do too many CN jobs, to tell you the truth. But the rails a lot of the time are like owned. Well, sometimes they're owned by CN, and just other companies are using them or leasing them, or I don't know whatever. Anyway, no, like I make $23 an hour, which is all right. Um, so I make more money than I did with MC Frosty. But yeah, like I did MC Frosty full time for like fucking what? I mean, live streaming from 2019 to 2014, basically. Even though last year was kind of shitty. Pretty much since I ran for mayor. Well, I don't know. Then I got the e-bike, so like pretty much, since I moved to Newfoundland, it got shitty. But but yeah. So the whole point of what I was making was that I wasn't on my feet that long this year. Okay, so it's just like for me to be like standing and doing stuff all day, it takes its toll on my feet, man. And they're not even my boots. No, I don't hate this at all. Money isn't always the answer. Yeah, I know. But what's good is like just building up my resume again. You know what I mean? I didn't have to send in a resume at all since I've been employed. Like my last year, my buddy was the general foreman, so he hired me, and then he referred me to this company after they closed down. So I didn't have to send in a resume with this guy either. And but I did send in resumes when I was in Newfoundland looking for a job, and I didn't get a call back. I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't have put MC Frosty on my resume, but I did. Yeah, well, just showing that I can work, you know. But this company's pretty good. Like I like there's benefits to working at this company. There's not actual like dental benefits or anything, but like or health benefits, but whatever. Yeah, like I'm flexible when it comes to work, you know. What's always happened at previous jobs I have, I end up like working my way up in the company and becoming like a supervisor or a team leader or what a coordinator or whatever. I don't know if there's too much room for advancement in this company with that kind of thing, but the other jobs I had weren't really manual labor. I mean, you could, I guess you could say my job at the electronics manufacturing company was kind of manual labor, but not really. I was just like testing stuff, so like plugging products into like a testing machine and running the tests. So, and then I became a supervisor. But what benefits? No, there isn't like benefits like that. There isn't any. But like they pay me. It's kind of like a salary position, I guess. Like they pay me 40 hours a week no matter what. So that's all right. That's good because with herbicide spraying, you're like at the mercy of Mother Nature, basically. So like there's days when you can't spray because of rain. There's days you can't spray because it's too hot and the chemical won't work after a certain temperature. They become volatile, and so there's like a lot of not complete work weeks, but still get paid for it. So that's a good benefit. Electronic assembly pays good if you have proven experience. They can't get anyone to learn it. Well, yeah, and like what I was really good at was like, they modeled Toyota Kata like culture, basically like continuous improvement for their manufacturing process and everything in the company. So I was really good at learning that and applying it, and like I ran a whole manufacturing line, so I did that for like a year and a half, but I didn't really end. I didn't really leave that company on the best terms, so I couldn't really use them as a reference. That's all. Yeah, at the time was so that was like 2016, 2017. I was making like 20 bucks an hour. Yeah, it was a good job. It was a good job. I maybe took it a little too seriously. Uh, Assembling chips and wires on PCs. Uh, the first was SMT, surface mount technology. So we had operators who ran those. So they take the printed PCB board and they had like the engineering stuff. You know, it's a program basically that they run in through there, and that puts all the little pieces on. And from there, it would go to a wave soldering machine. So again, like the program would run and put specific soldering on all the parts from the SMT, and then from there it would go to a ICT test. So I'd done that as well. That's in circuit technology test, I believe. So that would like test to make sure everything, all the components were added properly. Then from there, it would go to like manual soldering, and like so like some stuff couldn't be done by the surface mount technology, or the wave soldering, so they'd be putting on specific parts, maybe add the battery, maybe, things like that, put a hard drive in, whatever, and do the finishing touches on it. And then it would come to the final testing, final product testing. So that was on that line. That's where I started, and so I take the finished product. The product we had like, let's say, eight fucking Ethernet jacks on it, and I mean, I did multiple client stuff, but the main one that I did, and then so I had to plug them in, run eight products, and so and then I can drive my ass home every day. Work will be up to drive home. Sweet. A little extra time getting to work, but I'm gonna sleep in my bed. On my feet much. Yeah, I was on my feet when I was doing the testing. I was on my feet quite a bit for that, actually. I could sit while the boards were testing, but that's it. But that job was sweet. They let me listen to my music. I could be listening to music in here too. They're cool. I could have my head. Well, I don't have earbuds. I only have headphones. So I don't really want to bring my headphones in here right now while there's like fucking shit particles flying around everywhere. But maybe once we get it a little cleaner, I'll start listening to music while I'm in there. But no, I'm working. It's very flexible, like what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I can choose my hours. I can start when I want. I can end when I want. I could go put in 4 hours right now if I fucking wanted. My fucking barn's like 30 feet away from me right now. No, more than that. That's on the other side. I'd say 500 feet away from me, but easy walk. Um, yeah. So I've only been doing this 2 days, and I just noticed, like, I didn't know what exactly I was going to be doing until I started. Um, so we, supervisor like divided up the jobs. So one guy is pressure washing, and there's a girl working too, and there's me. So I'm doing ceilings right now, and it's just like it's a lot of like there's a lot of like scrubbing going on. And yes, I could use a ladder, step ladder, and I could like get a little bit extra, like not have to probably stroke it as as fucking hard or whatever. But I thought it would just be more annoying to have to move the step ladder around all the fucking time. So I'm just like standing there and scrubbing, and I'm trying different techniques. You know what I mean? But then the bristles on the brush start fucking getting all bent and shit, and then I don't get as good of a scrub in on the front of the brush because of how I'm scrubbing. And then like now, so today I was like scrubbing backwards basically, before I was like pushing to scrub, and now I'm like pulling to scrub. So whatever. I'm definitely using a lot more muscles than I normally use. Definitely. But yeah, no, I'm just living in the tent. It's easier than trying to get to and from Cornwall right now. Far enough away. And like, I could maybe cab it. I could maybe cab it to and from work every day, but there goes my paycheck. Like there goes, you know what I mean? So it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. So last night it wasn't too cold. I don't think it's gonna be too cold tonight. I think it's only 2 weeks I gotta do this, as long as I pass my driver's test. If I don't pass that, then I'm gonna have to figure something else out. I don't know. I'll have to reschedule my test and pay more money to fucking take it again. It's probably like, I don't know, $80, $100 to take another test or something. I don't know, maybe more. I've already paid this test. It was like included in my original cost of getting my learners. But whatever, dudes, I'm doing what I have to do, and like, it's not bad pay. Timber dogs, what up? Yeah, I'm living in a tent for 2 weeks at my job site. At my job site, just because of transportation issues. But yeah, that's cool. I'd like to put in more than 8 hours tomorrow. That's my goal tomorrow. I've been doing it for 2 days. I'm just not pushing myself, because I figure if I push myself, then it's gonna be even harder the next day. I'm pushing myself to a degree, but not to the degree where I'm gonna where it's gonna fuck me up for the next day. I feel like that's gonna happen. This is only my second day doing this, and I've never done any job like this. Like I have cleaned before. I did like 2 weeks of cleaning, like the Islamic Institute in Cornwall. My buddy got the contract for that, but that was mainly like scrubbing bathrooms and hallways and shit. This is like way more deep cleaning. I'm 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 on a farm basically or something, and I'm like cleaning a barn where animals were, where there's tons of feces. Anyone else tenting with me? No. Like every other employee here has a fucking car. Like, do I feel as though the animals have better conditions? Yeah, I haven't even seen one animal. It's a big farm for the mob. Um, yeah, no, the most frustrating thing out of this right now, out of this job so far, these conditions, is there is like no very poor cell phone service, which is why my shit keeps disconnecting. Well, for me to get back and forth, I don't have my license yet. The boss said I could camp out. So okay, I've done that before. As long as it's temporary. So they're gonna lend me a work truck once I get my license, and then I'll be able to drive home every day, back in the morning. So, but this is like a 3 month gig doing this cleaning supposedly. I think there's like three. No, I'll be in the tent. I'll be in the tent for like 2 weeks. Like I could probably go home this weekend, but I might just stay. I might just stay. I might work on the weekend. Like I want to get overtime in. That's the thing right now. Is this pixel art? No, this is low service. This is low cell phone service, dudes. I can't even believe this stream has lasted this long. Their insurance will cover a new driver. Yes, I'm not technically a new driver. Like I have my G1 right now. I'm a learners, but they'll cover that as well, as long as I've driven the work trucks already. Um, but I have to have a licensed, experienced driver with me while I'm driving them. But I can't drive them alone. That's the thing. I did it in a tent. Yeah, yeah. Last year when I moved back to Cornwall after leaving Newfoundland, very quickly. I had no place to live and I had no job, so my buddy let me live in his backyard in his tent. So I did that for 2 weeks, and then I fucking started work. I got a place, the place where I'm living right now, and but I was on the road pretty much all work season last year. So yeah, yeah. So when the boss was like, "Yeah, you could tent," because we were trying to figure out a way to make this work. He's like, "Do you know anybody who lives near here, or do you have somebody who could drive you, or And I'm like, "No, no." And I was considering buying. Probably would have took me a couple hours to get out here and back, but I was considering buying another e-bike, or one of those fucking scooters or whatever. But the scooters don't have as much range on them because you're not pedal assist. So, but that would have been like $700 or $800 to get a new e-bike to get out here with the range that I need, and like I just decided to fucking stay in the tent. So, do the animals look afraid? I haven't seen any of the animals, and I'm not that sexually deprived. Okay, as in like I've had sexual relations like recently. By my standards. I looked. I congrats on the sex. Look who chimes in. Any talk of that? Bromhausen, why am I in a tent? All right, I'll explain it again. No problem. Thank you for asking. Thank you for expressing interest. Because I am working at a job site which is too far from my home to be able to get a ride to and from work every day easily. It's a long drive, and it would be a fucking pain in the ass for me to ask someone to drive me at, to be here for 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and get arrange a ride home after work. So, because I'm getting my driver's license next week, the boss suggested that I pitch a tent until I get my license. And then once I get my license, then he's going to give me a work truck to get back and forth. Staying in a tent at the job site. It's a new job within this company. Before I was herbicide spraying. Working all this time, I don't have a car. That is correct, because I generally work on the road. All I have to do is all they do is pick me up on our way to the job site in the morning, and then I usually come back later that week. And we work on the road and we stay in hotels. E-bike it. Day and energy. Poverty stream quality. Yes, I know. I put that in the description. I can't even believe it's still working. It does disconnect every once in a while. I can't even I can't watch when I scroll Facebook or I scroll YouTube, nothing really loads. There's no service out here. I'm in the boonies. Suron bikes, I never heard of it. Oh. But because I took this cleaning job, guys, it's giving me 2 months extra work over the end of the spray season. Last year, I sprayed until fuck. I think I sprayed until September 20th or something. Okay. And then they switched me over to do this fire protection thing on the rails where there's this other company running what's called a grinder, and they grind the rails so to keep them in the right shape or whatever, like crossings and whatever, because they get warped a little bit after so much use. So this thing goes and grinds, which creates sparks, And then so I was in a truck on the rails behind that grinder. And then if there was any rail ties or any vegetation starting to smoke or start a fire or whatever, we would go put it out. It was required. That kind of shit. So I did that for like my last month with that company. Bull monkey. So the law for e-bikes in Ontario and most of Canada is a maximum speed of 32 kilometers an hour. 500 watt, 500 watt, 500 watt engine is like the legal for to go on the road. To go on the road. If you go over that, if you go over that, it's considered motorcycle at that point. It's classified as a motorized vehicle at that point. So you need a license, and I don't even know if you can get insurance on like a road insurance on an e-bike or whatever. Or I don't know if you can. So, but you can drive it on private property or in like the woods or whatever. E-motorbike, yeah. Pizza person, what up? Thank you. Yeah. So like yeah, other good things. Like I am like living sober life right now. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm out in buttfuck nowhere. I didn't even bring any weed with me. I could probably arrange to get some weed or whatever, but I don't like working when I'm stoned. Like it fucking, I just become demotivated and lazy and shit like that. So I would prefer not to smoke weed. In all honesty, some fucking stimulants would probably be like, you find the right dosage, you probably get shit done even better. But I'm just staying away from everything. I'll be fucking. I do it like I don't even smoke that much weed, but it's like I fucking I just don't like smoking when I work. So, but instead of like spending thousands of dollars on an e-bike, I'm probably gonna buy a car at some point. I was checking out prices because I think Kip suggested that I check out some prices, and I could probably get one like a little shit box for like 3 grand or something. You know what I mean? That's probably. But until this work season is done, I won't really need a vehicle because they're gonna lend me a work truck to get to and from work. And like they have like their own gas tanks and shit like that. You know what I mean? So like they got like a fleet of trucks. So I won't have to pay for gas either. This guy is a mess. I'm not as much of a mess as I've been at other times on this fucking journey that I've been streaming. You know what I mean? Like I just don't have much internet access here. There's no Wi-Fi I can go off of or anything. Fuck. Whatever. Dude, I'm required. Click. I'm required to take a shower every day. Like, it's biosecurity fucking requirements. Like when I'm working fucking, like, I'm working in feces all fucking day, bro. Like I'm cleaning shit. I'm literally cleaning shit all fucking day, and I have to take a shower before I do go anywhere. Like I literally take off my fucking coveralls. I fucking and I go straight into the shower. Like my swamp ass it ain't nothing compared to what I'm fucking working in, bro. Like, but I do have a face shield. I have an N95 fucking face mask. I mouth breathe all fucking day. And I fucking got gloves on, coveralls, and rubber boots, and whatever. No, they don't hose me down. Oh, I gotta pump this fucking. I gotta pump this air mattress, man. Give me a second here. I don't know why it's deflating so quickly, but gotta hand pump it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I got all my stuff on the mattress. Probably doesn't help. Okay. Oh yeah. There we go. A little more cushion for the pushing, but alright. So as you can tell, I'm a little out of shape there, you know? I'm gonna open this fucking... Oh, whoa. I'll put up this fucking... Okay, it's not raining. Whew. Oh. Guys, I'm all up for adventures and shit, you know what I mean? This is like a little adventure. But the difference is, this is helping me make money. By just like being flexible. See, Pumpy. By just being flexible and doing what I have to do temporarily to make money. Okay? I don't really have any like financial obligations right now. Right now, the next thing I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna spend my money on is I'm gonna take my daughter for a weekend there in the end of September and go see Suicide Boys. Go to the Round. That'll be fun. She really likes that band. I don't really care about them, but she really likes them. So, I'll do that. I'll probably be like, I don't know, depending on what kind of tickets I get. I don't think I'm going to get general admission. They're too expensive, and I don't think she'll enjoy that because she won't be able to see that well because she's kind of short. But, like, well, maybe I'll get, like, first level tickets or something. $200 or $300 a piece. And then, LaRonde is, like, I think 150 if we want each. Or maybe 120 if we want the like flash pass, like so you don't have to wait in line. That's the way to do it. Amusement park. She had a good time last year, but we didn't go on a couple big rides, so I think she wants to go on those this year. And plus last year I had a kidney stone when I did that, when I took her, so I wasn't really like in the best shape. Am I literally cleaning dookie turds for a living? Yeah, I am. Yep. But my job duties right now are cleaning the ceiling. That's what I've been doing the last 2 days. It's like a big, like, I don't know, pig pen or pig sty or whatever. And I guess there's like stalls for them. So like there's in this one barn, there's two different areas of stalls, and one of them has like 24 stalls, and the other one's got like maybe like 16 or 20. I didn't count them. So first, what happens is somebody fucking pressure washes all this fucking, does the pressure washing, puts all this fucking shit in like the grates that are at the end of it. Um, and then we can start doing the other cleaning. So I'm doing the ceilings because there's fucking shit on the ceilings. Not that much because the pressure washing gets most of it, but there's still stuff that's on there. So I have to go and I have to put soap on, spray soap, chemical like burning soap. Like if I get it on me, it fucking hurts. And then I scrub it with a brush on a handle. So that's like above my head. It's like kind of annoying to have to like keep doing that all day. But whatever, I'm doing it. The most annoying part is I'm on my feet all fucking day doing that, and it hurts after like 5-6 hours. And then I'll go like, once it starts hurting, I'll go like another hour or two, and then I'm done. So what I'm hoping is that I'll be able to last longer every day. As long as I don't push myself too hard, I'll be able to last longer. Do I have my eye on any of the workers? No. Don't shit where you clean shit. Ever heard that saying? Don't shit where you clean shit. AC2. Bro, I give you mod every so often and you fuck around, alright? I haven't had supper yet. Maybe I should just make some peanut butter jam sandwiches. Well, no. It's like after the pressure washing, there's not that much turds there, but there's still probably like bacteria and shit like that. So like, yes, we have to scrub the fucking shit by hand afterwards, like the walls of the stalls, I guess. But there's also like equipment in there and piping and things like that, and like the wall, like the regular walls of like the building, I guess. So like, I don't know. Right now, all I worry about is the ceilings. And I'm noticing like there's some parts of the ceiling that are like hard to get with the brush, so I'm gonna have to go back over all the parts that I missed by hand. That's probably gonna be the next thing that I do. But that'll be easier because I'll be able to use a ladder or a step ladder and just clean that shit by hand. That'll be easier. I figure this is probably like gonna be like doing the ceilings is probably the hardest part. And like I said, I do have the option to use a step ladder, which would make it probably a little bit easier in terms of distance of what I'm fucking washing. The ceiling's not that high. It's probably like 10-foot ceiling or something. I could reach it with no problem with the brush, with the broom. I could just drink 2 to 3 cups of piss a day. That's gross. Is the animal area you clean cleaner than my room in Cornwall? No. It's way dirtier. Like, but there's not as many like You know, like, there's not as much garbage on the floor, I guess. No, this is absolutely disgusting by all standards. But whatever. All you gotta do is wash yourself after, you know, which I'm required to do. Yeah, but ingesting is gross. No, the smell, guys, is absolutely nasty. It's nasty. But it gets better every day. The more we clean it, the less shit there is. It's fucking pure logic. But no, it's nasty. I did not know that. Click, click. Maybe I'll learn how to clean the shit stains on my door. Yeah, I figure I will probably clean my room once I'm done this job. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cleaning my room is nothing compared to what I'm doing right now. The only difference is I don't get paid to clean my room. Maybe I'll run a stream while I clean my room. You guys can donate. I'll make a little bit of money, or I'll monetize it. I'll run ads. I'm almost at my $100 threshold. I was like $6 away the other day, and then I ran ads on my stream, and I got like $3 or something. I'm at right now, or last I checked, I was at $98 and like 26 cents. I need $1.74 in ad revenue to fucking get my payout, get my $100 payout. So that's why I'm monetizing the stream. Somebody said they're not getting ads, but whatever. I'm sure there will be at some point. No shot. I clean the room. Well, there's other reasons why I would clean the room. Like maybe I'll also buy a desk and like get my home and some lights and stuff, and get my home streaming game maybe a little more up to par. Now that I've taken another job that's going to net me $6,000 more dollars. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have some cash that I can invest in the MC Frosty show. And also it's almost like I get a discount on everything I invest into the MC Frosty show because it'll reduce my as long as, I mean, if you guys donate like crazy to me and I end up in a positive for my revenue for MC Frosty, then no. But if by chance MC Frosty ends up going in the red again this year, like it did last year, then I can declare those losses against my entire income. So we'll see. They require you to wash yourself because you wouldn't do it voluntarily. Well, I would do it voluntarily considering what I'm working in, but I'm not going to say I showered every single day prior to working in this shit. What time is it anyway? 6 o'clock, 6:18. I have to get up early tomorrow. Will there be a campfire scary story tonight? No, I'm not doing any campfires. Fuck that. This tent is literally just for me to sleep in, basically. I'm happy the stream's working. I'm surprised it's working. I'm sure it's pixelated or something, but it's been working better than expected, which is nice. Because I can't even stream a movie or anything. Like, I can't even... I can barely get through a short on Facebook without it fucking lagging, without buffering. So, fuck. But whatever. This job is a new experience. I'm trying to do my best. Dripping water sounds like crackling fire. Yeah, not getting wet. It's not raining very hard out. I'm under some trees too, so it's probably absorbing most of the rain. No, I'm not like uncomfortable to a point like like I've been in less comfortable positions. Like last year when I was living in the tent, there were some cold nights or cold mornings, like 4 degrees Celsius, 6 degrees Celsius. Was there a barbecue grill? Yeah, there's a grill available, I believe, and there is a refrigerator here, so I can fucking definitely grill something at some point. Thanks for the hearts. I think there's I can get a microwave over here too. Somebody mentioned that, so he just tried to pay the $2, but new card is unlinked. Oh shit. Am I in someone's backyard? Well, I'm in a yard, and someone does live close to here. But I would say I'm more in the yard of the, I don't know. It's like half residential, half farm, I guess. Someone sent this shit just over $2. Well, also YouTube takes 50% of someone takes 50% of the super chats. But like it's $1.75 Canadian that I needed before this stream. So that's probably like $2.50 US if you take 50% off. Somewhere around there. Plus I'm monetizing the stream, so I don't know about ads or whatever. Send myself $4 cash. Yeah, I could. I could do that. Absolutely. No, I'm like within walking range of the barns. So like tomorrow morning, I want to put in 10 hours. Hopefully. So just like because I've done this for 2 days now, I know that my feet start hurting after like 5 or 6 hours. Okay, so it's like maybe what I should do is like get up early, do fucking 5 hours, take like a 2 hour break, a nap and a fucking 2 hour, and like just let my feet heal. Maybe a 3 hour break, whatever, and then go back and do another 5 hours. That's what I was considering to do tomorrow because I want to put in overtime. I'm also considering working this weekend. I might not go home this weekend. I don't even know if I can get a ride home. I don't probably, but so we'll see what's up. Starting to get a little hungry. I don't know how I'd make a fucking sandwich here and fucking hold my phone at the same time. Have strong girl drop me off in town. I don't think she lives in town. A lot of the employees here do not live in Cornwall. There are a couple. But we'll see. I just might stay here and get more hours, that's all. I mean, if I can put in 50, 60 hours this week, that's nice. I like that. The first day was kind of a shit show, literally. Just getting everything set up and whatever. Today went more smoothly. I did twice as many stalls today as I did yesterday. But like I said, but tomorrow I'll definitely finish all the ceilings in this one building with the brush and everything. But there's still some parts of the ceiling that are like hard to get with the brush. So I'm thinking, like, I gotta just talk to the supervisor or whatever. But I'm thinking I'll probably do those by hand, which is probably gonna take another couple days to do that. But it'll probably be easier on my body doing that. I got swine feces in my beard. No, I wear a mask. I wear a fucking N95 mask over my nose and my mouth. And then I also wear a face shield on top of that. So I don't get anything on my face. But today I didn't wear my hat, my baseball cap, which I'm going to have to throw in the garbage after. But I didn't wear that today, so there's probably shit going on my head. Probably like, there was definitely some like soap that went on my head, but I would always just wipe it off. British B. Yeah, that was a mistake. I just forgot where I put my hat, but I found it after, so I'll probably wear that tomorrow again. I don't know if I should wash it first, but whatever. There's a washer here, clothes washer. I just gotta like, but there's no dryer, so I gotta like hang the shit to dry. Whatever. And like yesterday, so like after I was done working, I have to take a shower. So I was all excited, and then like I turned the shower on, and it's like sulfur water. It's like smells like rotten eggs. So I was like gagging my mouth for a second again, and then shower in the sulfur water. So I mean, I'm very rural right now, so I don't know, whatever, but yeah. So that's what's going on, guys. Eat some barbecue chips. Yeah, it's not that bad. We'll just get used to it. But the thing is, I'm making money, so it's way better than getting like him being like, "Oh, I don't have anything for you then. If you don't work this job, I don't have anything for you." You know, I would talk. You and Strong Girl share a shower, not at the same time. Everybody uses the same shower. There's like 3 people on my team right now, and there's a supervisor. But I got lots of smokes. I haven't had many cigarettes the last 2 days. I brought like half a pack on Monday. Ran out. And like, I was just gonna go to the store and buy full price packs of cigarettes, but somebody was able to hook up a carton, so I was gonna get that last night. I fell asleep. I fell asleep like almost right after work, so I had to wait till today. But then like right after work, I had to wait for somebody to give me a ride to the store. So I took a nap, like half an hour nap right after work, and then went to the store to buy a real pack of cigarettes because I wasn't sure when I would get the rest of my cigarettes. I really wanted some. So then buddy hooked me up. So I got lots of cigarettes right now, which is all right. It's just like I can't smoke them while I work because I got a fucking face mask on. So I can go for a smoke break whenever I want. Not a big deal. But it's like paying the ass to go for a smoke break. So I gotta go. Like to the entrance of the building, take off my fucking mask, my face shield, take off my fucking face mask, take off my gloves, and then I can smoke a cigarette. I wouldn't smoke a cigarette like with my gloves on or anything like that. Like I don't know. I don't know what the hell would be getting close to my mouth there. Like, right now, it's not like big pieces of shit that I'm cleaning. Like it's just like stuff that like small. It's like shit stains on the ceiling, or like little like shit particles on the ceiling. That's what I'm scrubbing. Natty Light King Kong. What up? How have I been lately? I've just been working, man. I'm like a versatile worker, you know what I mean? I don't complain. Tell me what to do and pay me to do it, and we're good. It's like the opposite of MC Frosty. It's like MC Frosty, I like decide what I want to do, and then you guys pay me. You know? If you want to see it. Right? I don't know what's harder. Yeah, like the stuff I did for money on MC Frosty, there wasn't like a lot of like physical pushing. It was more like mental. I mean, eating like a lot of peanut butter cups, that was rough on my stomach, but not my muscles. This job has been like rough on my muscles. My back hurts. My arms start hurting. My neck hurts. And my feet hurt. And the feet is the worst. Because I can do a bunch of scrubbing and then stop. And just like wait for my arms to chill. It's like doing like reps, you know? But my feet, even if you sit for 10 minutes, then it fucking start hurting again, you know? And it takes about 5 hours. Right now I'm at like 5 or 6 hours before my feet fucking start hurting. And then the rest of my muscles start hurting, and then my workmanship gets sloppy. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to do a bad job, so you know what I mean? If I can't brush as effectively as I could with fresh arms, so I'm fucking useless, you know? So is my phone running low on data? No, it's not that. It's that I'm in like buttfuck nowhere, and there's very low cell phone service here. So I apologize, but this is all I got right now. Like I got like 2 bars of signal strength. Like 2 bars, yeah. LTE plus 2 bars of signal strength. Have I mentioned to my shit scrubbing colleagues that I was a mayoral candidate? Well, they may have heard through the grapevine, because I do talk to a lot of people. Like when I was working with my other herbicide spraying coworkers, you know, I would talk about myself a lot. Obviously, I'm a narcissist, you know. So word has gotten around probably. But no, I haven't specifically mentioned that. I did mention to the female coworker, like on the first day yesterday, that I'm like, oh, this is a lot different work than what I'm used to. You know, I was a YouTuber for 4 years or 5 years or whatever. You know, I did not mention that I ran for mayor. I think the supervisor knows though. It's not that I'm poor. Okay, I have a 5G plan. There is no 5G here. Okay, like for like 2 seconds yesterday, I got 5G. I was like, whoa, it's working. What I do is I put my phone on airplane mode, and then like for like 30 seconds, and then I like fucking put it back on, and I hope it grabs a good signal. And I tried testing like all the other like cell phone providers out here, like Rogers and Telus and blah 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 blah, and it doesn't let me register on their network. So I thought I could use, like roam on their networks, but I guess not. I thought maybe my provider had an agreement with another provider that, if you're not in their area, you can use a competitor's area, but no, you can't. Frosty, did I kick the girlfriend I used to have? Well, no, I don't believe in domestic violence, if that's what you're asking. I would never do that. She shit him out. Okay, so like kick her out of my life. Okay. So I didn't she never shipped me out. I left Newfoundland last year. I broke up with her last year. I worked all summer. I thought I was in a better financial state to like have a better relationship. She actually kicked me out of her life during that breakup period. She like told me not to contact her anymore. You can review all the fucking cry streams and depressed streams. Go ahead. Long distance thing. And it got worse. Over a half ago, I did break up with her again. Yes. Yes, I actually put it in my stream title that I have bad internet connection. Did I not? Did I not? I think I did. I thought I set your expectations. But it's streaming much better than I thought I would. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to live stream. So apparently the upstream is better than the downstream. Move closer to a city, bro. I live in a city. I'm just temporarily living in a tent at this job site, which is out of town. There's nothing I can do. I've tried. I tried every little trick I can think of with this phone to like get better connection. And it's not happening. There is 5G like close. Yeah, it's very bad. I'm disconnecting right now. Aaron Shred, what up? Sorry for the connection. I do not have good cell service here, and there's also no Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, I'm buffering a lot. You're not buffering. I'm buffering. That's all I got, guys. And I would love to stream like my actual job to you guys. Okay, like just set up my gimbal, although I don't want to like contaminate my equipment, to tell you the truth. But I can probably wash it after, like But inside the barn, there's like whatever siding they use, like metal siding, I don't know, aluminum, fucking whatever, I don't know. It doesn't let the cell signal in the building. So, BKHO, what up? Thank you. Got no buffer in the stream at all. Thanks. Yeah, no, I'm just living in a tent because I have to right now. I have to. If I had a car, it would be different. But I don't even have my driver's license, so I'm getting my driver's license next week, and then I'll be able. Then the work is going to lend me a work truck to get to and from work, because that's so far what's being told to me. So, do the test fart smell? Do the tent fart smell? Not really. I think it depends on what I eat, or like my nostrils don't pick up human shit smell anymore, or fart smell. Like I'm working in shit. I'm cleaning shit every day. Okay, and I'm not even complaining about it. The smell is kind of annoying, but I breathe through my mouth. And I also have an N95 mask on, but that doesn't really do anything for the smell. But every day we're cleaning more and more shit, so there's less and less shit to smell. So every day, I mean, it's only been 2 days, but like today was better than yesterday. I did gag and puke in my mouth when I was first exposed to the smell in there, and I swallowed it because I didn't want to puke it out in front of my supervisor. I didn't want to look like a little bitch, so I swallowed it. Doesn't that make me taste it more? Like, probably. I don't know. It's better than smelling it. It's better than breathing through my nose. That's all I know. I have to breathe one way or the other. And so, fucking breathing through my fucking mouth. No more weeding? What? I have not smoked weed since fucking... When did I last smoke weed? I don't know. It's been at least a week since I smoked weed, I would say. Oh, weed spraying. Oh, yeah, no, I'm working. It's the same company that I'm working for. It's just they had another job because, like, the weed spraying was gonna only last till like mid-September, and I think work is slowing down for them. So since I'm the new guy, he put me in another position, which saves more hours for the senior members of the weed spraying team, and actually gives me more hours, because now this job is going to last like 3 months. It's going to last like 3 months. So that's 2 months extra than what I was planning on working. So that's, and I clear like 3,000 a month. So that's like an extra $6,000. It's not a promotion. This is like a lateral movement to a different arm of their business or whatever. Are my colleagues all convicts and reprobates? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't ask their fucking legal history, bro. Oh, it's starting to get cold in here again. I'm gonna zip this up. Alright, guys, I'm not going to stream that much longer. Like, I'll end it probably like within the next half hour. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta make some peanut butter sandwiches and eat a little bit. I calculated I ate around 70 grams of protein today, so that's good. I ran out of Chef Boyardee though, so but one can of luncheon meat gives me 42 grams of protein, and can of beans gives me like what does a can of beans give me again? Ah, fuck it, 15 grams or something. Big Rowhead, what up? It was more different than my music job. Uh, you mean like making MC Frosty music? Yeah, it was way more different. I mean, I was giving a lot of shit. I was giving a lot of shit while I was making music, but I wasn't cleaning shit. Whatever, dudes. Gotta do what you gotta do. My pay grade is the same. So, like, just tell me what to do, bud, and I'll fucking do it. You know, like, that's what's happening right now. It's just, I'm not very experienced doing this particular line of work. Okay? Like, I'm not, like I said, I have cleaned a little bit and got paid for it, but not this type of cleaning. This is way more intense. This is not a career in shit scrubbing, okay? Well, who knows? Maybe I'll do such a good job that they'll want to keep me on. But I think they do this like once a year, like a big cleaning. I don't know that for a fact, but like, so I don't know. But this is just because it needs to be done. I'm like the new guy, so he asked me to do it or told me to do it or whatever. I've secured myself more income than the fucking spraying by taking this. And I just have to just temporarily live in this tent until I get my driver's license. I might go home on the weekend. I haven't decided yet. I want to see what's up for the next 3 days. I'd like to start putting in 10-hour days instead of the 7 hours I did today and the 8 hours I did yesterday. And that all depends on how my feet fucking feel while I'm doing this. Now, the quicker I get this portion done of me scrubbing this fucking ceiling, okay, then the quicker I can move on to something else. Okay, which is probably going to be like hand scrubbing shit. I know for a fact that there are areas of the ceiling, mostly near like the edges, that I can't get with the brush very well. So I think that's what I'm going to suggest after I do this, is like, yo, I wasn't able to get these parts very well. Maybe I should do these by hand. And that's probably what I'm going to do. So like I said, there's 2 areas of stalls, animal stalls in this fucking place. We're working on one of them right now. The other area, so there's like 24 stalls in this area. The other area has like 16 or 20 or something. But that's all getting pressure washed right now. And then once that's done pressure washing, then we're gonna have to repeat in there. So I'm gonna have to go in there and fucking clean the ceilings in there or whatever. And there's a girl who's like doing like pipes and like the heaters and like some of the walls right now. We're gonna have to scrub all the walls. And then like each stall has like these like cement walls, and that's what's really needs to be cleaned. Like to the point where you can eat off of it, is what they said. Because that shit gets inspected and it's gotta be cleaned to a certain spec. Very clean. So this is going to take like a month to do this one fucking building. And then there's like 2 other buildings that we have to do. So that's 3 months. Is the rain secreting in the tent? Not yet. I do see it conglomerating on the top, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Turn. Use a power washer. Well, yeah, that's the first step that gets done. Pressure washer, power washer. There's one person doing that, because that gets all the fucking shit and whatever off the floors and off the like. It, and then I'm handling like more in-depth cleaning, and so is the other girl. But I'm doing ceilings first, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I'm on my feet all day, and I'm also like scrubbing upwards all fucking day, and I'm a little out of shape. No lie, I'm out of shape. I like with the herbicide spraying. Yes, I'm spraying on my feet if we're not spraying from the booms on the truck, but like, we do a location, then we get in the truck and we sit for a bit, and we drive to the next location, and we do that. So there's sitting, but there's no sitting. There's no sitting unless I take a break. And even then, there's no chairs. So I gotta go out and just like sit on the concrete, basically. Ceilings are the worst, right? So like, I'm taller than the girl, and she's probably better at like cleaning stuff or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not. It's my first time doing this too, so I'm just not used to it. But there's no pressure on me. There's nobody like being like, oh, you do this, do this, this. No, I can go at my own pace. I can fucking work as many hours as I want during the day. So I'm trying to at least get in 8. So I got in 8 yesterday, but I got in 7 today. And like yesterday, there was like 2 hours of like setting up and whatever. So I wasn't actually like working for those first 2 hours. But today was like straight up 7 hours. And so my plan is to get my ass up early tomorrow morning. I had a really good sleep last night, but like as in like 10 or maybe even 12 hours. And so tonight I'm going to try and get another 10 hours of sleep, which means I got to get to sleep by like 8 o'clock. And I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go fucking eat my breakfast. And I'm going to go straight to fucking work, which is like 500 feet away from me. So I'll get up. I'll go put on my gear, turn the lights on in the fucking barn, put on my gear, which is coveralls, rubber boots, N95 face mask, face shield, and fucking nitrile gloves. And then I'll get to work. And I only have... It's like today I did twice as many stalls as I did yesterday, because I got my technique down a little bit better. There's only like 6 more stalls in this portion of the barn. And then once I've done that, then I'll reconvene with my supervisor, and I'm gonna suggest to go and do all the corners of the ceiling, because the brush doesn't get in there very well. So I figure I'll probably spend most of my day tomorrow scrubbing by hand the corners of the ceiling and the wall, and that should be easier on me. I think I'll be using a step ladder, and but I don't even know if maybe he has a different idea of what it wants me to do. But I can ceilings need to still be washed. Woman should be on their knees. What? No, she's not on her knees. She's doing like pipes. She's cleaning pipes, and she's doing more diligent hand scrubbing right now. Was my boss laughing when he offered me? No, he didn't exactly say. At least I take a shower with a pressure washer. No, I take a shower in a shower after the fucking day's done. I'm required to do that for biosecurity. I do like generally think women are better at cleaning than men. I don't know if that's sexist. Also film it. There's no the first off, the signal out here is horrible, as you can tell by my stream, and secondly, the building we're in has like metal. It's like the metal roof and metal walls and shit. Like it's doesn't let the signal in. I can't like we're better at everything. Oh, Aaron Shred, I was thinking. Okay, I'm so next month, I like after I get my driver's license, I want to take the stream on like a little road trip. You had mentioned Niagara Falls or something in the past. I was thinking Niagara Falls maybe or Toronto or somewhere in that region because I haven't really streamed that far, but I think that would be a good little. I think that'd be a good little trip. So did my boss provide the tent? No, I borrowed it. I borrowed it from my buddy. Casino. Yeah, I got bad luck streaming in a casino though. Like I mean, they harassed me at the fucking Montreal casino, but that was my fault. I just can't go into the card playing areas. My bad. Can I think of a worse job than this? Like it's not that bad. It's not like it's just the like the awkwardness of scrubbing a ceiling. That's really and being on my feet all day. Not no free hotels while I'm doing this. No, because the price of the hotels are like included in the contracts for the spraying. Like that's you know what I mean? This is different. This is different. I'll be back spraying next year, don't worry. But this extends my work season, guys. This gives me more money. I would be out of work by mid-September, okay? If I didn't take this. Maybe I wouldn't even have been able to make it that long because maybe he doesn't have work for me in terms of spraying. That's the reason why he fucking asked me to do this. So I want more money and I want to be able to start my EI claim at a later date so that it lasts longer because last year my EI claim did not last until I started work. There was 2 months I went without EI. And if I wouldn't have gambled like 2 grand away, at least, then I would have. Well, I actually probably would have spent that money going to see Heartbeats. But um, my point is, overall. This is better for me. This is better. Heart-shaped jacuzzi in the motel. Yeah. See, something like that though is like easily identifiable by chat, right? So I would more likely just go for a. I would more likely just go for a general type room. Can you get a tent tour? Sure. There's the door. There's my feet. Here's my stuff. Here's me. No, any downward spiral includes like substances. But we don't get into that. We don't get into that until I'm off work. It's not responsible to. It's not responsible to fucking go on benders. They still have to fucking do a job, you know. No problem, BK Joe. Anytime. Probably gonna make a peanut butter and jam sandwich before I go to sleep. Hopefully this tent holds up. I don't think it's supposed to rain too much tonight, but it seems to be holding up. Yeah, we're good. Might get a little chilly tonight, but last night it was it was a little bit cold. In the morning more, but I wasn't wearing my hoodie, so I fucking, that's my bad. Layers, but layers. And at some point I'm gonna do some laundry. I basically wear the same work clothes like while I'm in there. Like I just, I don't want to fuck up my fucking clothes. I mean I have coveralls on, but still like I'm like soaking wet by the end of my work day. Like, because like I rinse with a hose and then like it gets on the ceiling and then it gets me all wet and like there's a little bit of a leak on the there's a little bit of a leak on the fucking attachment from the hose to the spray part of it. Maybe I could, Bull Monkey. Maybe I could. Right now, I work for a company, and the boss tells me what to do in order to get paid. So that's what I do. And I put a smile on my face, and I fucking do it. Now, I wouldn't mind listening to music all fucking day. Okay, that'll probably make the job a little bit better. Just enjoying some like meshuggah or something while I'm fucking scrubbing shit. But I don't want to contaminate my fucking headphones. I don't have earbuds. Maybe I could get some earbuds this weekend or something. Might be a smart little purchase. Might very well be. But my ashtray here. Okay. Like, dude, like I said, I'll do anything. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna like decline work right now. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Once you get used to the smell, once you like you get in a good mouth breathing habit, it's all good. It's all good. Alrighty, guys. It's 7 o'clock now. I gotta get to sleep by 8 o'clock. So I am going to end the stream. But now that I know that I can actually stream from this tent, because I can't watch movies, because my internet connection is very bad, I will probably stream again tomorrow after work and just update and show with you guys. I'm like super sober, like, I mean like relatively sober. I've been relatively sober like in terms of smoking weed for the whole work season. I don't really smoke that much weed anymore. The most I smoke is probably on stream with you guys. But hour masturbating for now. But thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning into my low quality stream. I'll update you guys on what's going on. Like I said, I'm gonna try and put in a longer day tomorrow. Again, muscle dependent. Oh, we got smiley faces. Feet pain dependent. Muscle dependent. whatever. But I'm gonna start the day earlier tomorrow. Am I feeling some rain in here? Anyway, whatever. Out for my sleeping bag. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, feel free to donate. Very close to getting my $100 threshold payment for my Google super chats and fucking ad monetization. I did monetize this, but I don't know if it's working. But whatever. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll try and stream tomorrow. Have yourselves a great night. Frosty out.